Gary was not my guy. Um, and I knew that Gary and I were in the friend zone. That's what Susan and I talk about a lot. He was in our friend zone really pretty quickly. But that was sort of a gift in a way because we spent time just getting to know the other women and making friends and having fun and not trying to see, how we could get a date with Gary.
Yeah, I feel like it was more the difference for me, like watching the younger people compete on The
Yeah.
Bachelor versus you guys, is
Yeah.
that it's all love. It's a sisterhood
Yeah.
versus the girls that are really competitive and
Yeah.
trying to get out there.
I mean, listen, to be fair, women over 60 have issues just like women in their 20s and 30s do.
Sure.
And everyone got along for the most part. Teresa and I are friends. Some of that is just what it is, an edit. But you don't make dear and near friends with everyone on the show. But I think the biggest difference for our show was that we have all lived a lot of life. I have 3 kids. I have 2 grandchildren. My husband, as everyone knows now, my husband died by suicide. I have lived a lot of life and I've had a lot of experiences, as have had everyone else that was on the Golden Bachelor, right? So I think our stories were were just different because we've had more life experience. And I think people related to that. I think the other thing about doing the show for me was I wanted people to see that everyone says age is a number. I happen to be one of those people who lives it and believes it. It's just a number. But so many people, I think, reach 60 or even 70 and they say, oh, I'm too old. I can't do that. And I talked a lot about used to guys. And a used to guy, I said, I don't want to date a used to guy. And they said, well, what's a used to guy? A used to guy is a man who said, I used to play tennis. I used to swim. I used to snow ski. I used to, but now I sit on the couch. And I don't want to date a used to guy. So my message to people now on the show was get up off the sofa. This is our last great chapter. And Susan and I sing this all the time. It's your life. Get up and live it and make the most of every day because you never know when it's the last day.